My name is Henny van Nistelrooy. Originally I'm from Holland. Studied product design there. After which I moved to London, studied at the Royal College of Art, also product design. I think one of the earlier things that quite directly became like a reference to traditional furniture was when I started to remake the maja, which is a traditional folding stool, which you see a lot here in Beijing on the street. They're everywhere. And I thought they were very interesting. First of all, because they're very functional, like they're a utilitarian product. You can fold them, you can carry them everywhere. People take them together. It's very social in that way. And it's basically a combination of two parts. One is the base, which is tension between the frame. And after that, on this base, we're going to weave the seats going through these base ropes. We do it with a thicker, softer rope, and then it just fills up the whole seat area. These ones, we're making a series of 3 maja monsters. Each has a different kind of character. They, not too obviously, but obviously enough that there's 2 eyes, these are teeth, there will be a seat here, so the folding stool will be a kind of character. At the moment we're working on a hotel project just outside of Beijing, where we work with traditional buildings. They're older farmhouses. We're turning them into hotel accommodation. And also there, it's just very interesting to research into traditional architecture. The needs now are different than what they were in the past, but how can you still use elements of the past, whether it's material, construction, color, but in such a way that it really fulfills modern needs. So another project we did was an apartment in Beijing, which is also an older building, but not as old as the farm buildings, but this is traditional, like a loud xiaoqu. How can you renovate an apartment like this that actually was built in a different time? The kitchen refers more to the outside color scheme of the buildings, which traditionally has a lot of like deep red and white elements. We use that into the kitchen space. The living and sleeping area has a lot of natural tones, mostly composed out of light colored wood and some green textile folding screens. This rug, in a different way, takes inspiration from something very Chinese, I find, is that the reference to the moon or like to star signs, that is very common in life here. You also see it in architectural elements and in other kind of furniture elements. It actually was informed by things that we found while doing research into the maja. One of those things is actually, it's a very famous poem in which a link is made between moonlight shining into like an environment, an interior environment, a home. So this is one of the rugs. So we first started out with making like a blue, green and orange one. After that we've made 3 more different colors. This is a gray-brown color. The knotting technique is a traditional Nepalese way to knot rugs. The wool is 100% Nepalese highland wool, so that means it's extremely durable. Like a rug like this, it can last for 80 to 100 years. The thing I like Beijing is, and that is actually from the very start that I came here, doors have always been very open. People always were like, you should meet this person or that person, and there have been a lot of people along the way who helped and introduced, and people were always open to meet. That's been very helpful and very positive from the very start.